Hi Neha, how are you?
Hi Chaitanya, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. So we are here to discuss about my new vlog. That is, if plants could talk, what your school garden would say about sustainability. So I have few questions. So I just hope you are free to discuss with me.
Absolutely. And I'm really thankful to you to invite me to this, talk. And really, really excited to see what we have to discuss about.
Yeah, even I'm thankful to have you here. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
So what do you think about the vlog idea? If plants could talk, what your school garden would say about sustainability in terms of industry standards for sustainability content?
Well, I feel that the blog idea is brilliant. It takes a serious topic like sustainability and makes it fun and relatable. Instead of just, telling people about eco-friendly gardening, it makes them feel like they're part of the story. This approach is a great way to capture attention, especially for students and teachers. And especially in the world of sustainability content, we often see things that are either too technical or just like plain boring. But this blog does something different, and I would say it's engaging and entertaining while still being educational. I feel that it's kind of a content that people will remember and share, which is what makes it stand out in the industry. And something I would like to suggest is, to make it even more interactive, schools could create their own version of talking plans for social media or class projects. Basically, students can personify their garden plans and share their own sustainability tips, making fun and interactive.
Okay, thank you for your suggestion. I'll just keep it in mind. So I have one more question.
Mhm,
What
go
do you
ahead.
think? How can a school make their gardening programs more student friendly while promoting sustainability?
Well, to make gardens more student friendly, I always recommend hands on learning. When students are actively involved, not just in planting, but in decision making about what goes into the garden and how it's cared for, they feel more invested in the success. For example, students could be given the chance to choose which plants are grown based on what they want to eat or use for projects. Incorporating sustainability into the curriculum is key too. By linking gardening efforts to classroom lessons on environmental science, biology, and even art, students got a well rounded understanding of sustainability. They learn the practical side of eco friendly living and see firsthand how their actions can positively impact the environment.
Well, I totally agree with you, Neha. So, from a sustainability standpoint, what are the biggest mistakes schools make when it comes to maintaining gardens?
Well, I feel one of the most common mistakes that I've seen is overwatering. Schools often think that the more water is always better, but it leads to water wastage and weakens plants' roots. Now, smart irrigation systems are a great fix for this. And another issue I see is that the overuse of chemical fertilizers. Schools should always be aware that synthetic fertilizers can deplete the soil over time and harm surrounding wildlife. Now, using organic alternatives or starting a composting program can vastly improve the health of the soil. Lastly, littering in and around garden areas is another challenge. It might seem minor, but leftover trash and plastic end up contaminating the soil and hurting the plants. I feel that it's important to teach students to respect the space and keep it clean.
Yes, well, I just hope that my vlog helps to avoid some biggest mistakes for the school. So let's go forward. Can you just share a success story of a school using innovative green practices that made a positive impact on sustainability or student engagement?
Absolutely. There's a high school in Mumbai that transformed its courtyard into an urban farm. Well, what was unique about this project was that the school utilized solar-powered irrigation systems. Now, the system helps reduce water use and energy consumption, all while keeping the garden thriving. The students were in charge of growing herbs, vegetables, and even flowers, which they later used for farm to table market that was open to the community. The project not only taught the students about sustainability, but also created a sense of ownership. Now, the school even managed to partner with local businesses to support the project, creating a real world experience for the students. The success of this initiative sparked a movement within the district, and other schools began adopting similar practices. So I was really, really proud of them.
Thanks for all your suggestions. We'll just keep it in mind. And it's been incredibly helpful to hear your perspective on the blog idea and the role of smart gardening technologies. Your expertise has definitely given me a lot to think about, and I'm excited to see how this creative approach can inspire uh, schools and educators to embrace sustainability in new ways. I appreciate you taking the time to discuss it. Thank you so much, Neha.
Thank you so much, Chaitanya, for this opportunity. Thank you. And I hope I made some sense.
Yes, of course. Bye. Have a good day.
You too. Bye bye.